So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. The very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
11 MT tank. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11. God.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
11, 11. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30.
63.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 37 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 30 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there.
11,
Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
Now Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Gun.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third down and 1.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. It's just set. Shot.
Burrow on play action.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Gun. Shot. Shot.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Right back to Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11. 11 Thomas.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
63, 63, 63. Silver, set. Hey, 73, 73.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime,
They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4.
Looking to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
73.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
11 Thomas.
And Burrow going to change the play. They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here's Burrow.
That is caught.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11
And
mighty.
now an audible
11
here into something else.
11.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Let's get set.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this...
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Got his man. It's Gainwell.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
He may go.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11,
Now
11.
Burrow changing the look.
Dot.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
12,
Now they'll
12,
change things up.
12. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
11 MT tape. 11 MT. Dot.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he stopped immediately there.
No gain on the play.
11 Thomas.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
Gun, gun. Dot. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow towards the end zone for Brown. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow will throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Able to power through. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
11 Thomas.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Gotta go score. Let's go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
It's a gain of 3.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
That return
Be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Now Penix to the air right away. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this out past the 25. They'll throw with Penix.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Penix working out of the gun here.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Yeah, he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hurts.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt. 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Penix. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Looking to throw, Penix. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Penix. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. At the 30-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Now they'll audible to something else. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Robinson. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
To the air, Penix.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Throwing is Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That one deep for London.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
32 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Operating from the gun, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts, 62 yards. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Smith catches left side.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A play fake. Now Penix. That one deep for London.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw with Penix.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more?
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The bay watch the women. I got it. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams,